Hey, what's up? Rob Arnold here. Today, we're gonna be checking out my ESP custom shop, RA-2, one of my pride and joy guitars, probably my favorite guitar, along with its twin or sibling, the RA-3. Right here, I had these made at the same time, back in 2006. They were basically twins of one another, except for, I think, just 3 cosmetic feature differences. Obviously the pickguard being the biggest difference there. The binding is a little bit different on the RA-3 there. You can see it's like that, I forget what they call that, the abalone or mother of pearl, where the RA-2 just has more of a cream type binding. And then finally, the fret markers. Got the dots on the RA-2, and the RA-3 just has the blocks. So other than that, in terms of how they're made and what they're made of, they are exactly the same. That is an alder body, maple neck, ebony fretboard, 24 extra jumbo frets. Check out this beautiful, super smooth, buttery, super fast natural satin neck. Both guitars have that, they've got this cool old ashtray style battery compartment there. Oh, kind of breaking up. I don't know who remembers those from cars, the old ashtray, but kind of a cool little feature there. Spursel tuners, which now, after some years, I totally appreciate the ESP locking tuners better than Spursel locking tuners. But hey, I'm not gonna hold it against this guy. And they're really not even that necessary with a locking nut anyways, but hey, you know, I just figured, why not? So yeah, this guitar and the RA-3, I don't know why I feature the RA-3 more. You know, like people ask me that all the time, why don't play this one more? I don't know. A lot of you know the RA-3 is what my signature series LTD RA-600 is modeled after. And unfortunately, those are no longer in production, but if you want to get one bad enough, they are floating around. But maybe that's why I play that one more, just something about the classy pickguard kind of look that, I don't know, I just like. But this one is mean, but it doesn't quite stick out as much. I don't know, the pickguard just kind of, on the RA-3, sets it aside. Maybe, I've never actually really thought about this. I'm kind of just justifying it to myself right now, why you don't see the RA-2 more, but it's kind of interesting. It's been cased up for a long time, something I'll get to in a moment, but just more about its construction and build. I mean, both of these, everything from the custom shop that was made over in Japan at the time, I mean, these are exceptional instruments. They play absolutely perfectly. They feel absolutely perfect. Like I've said about other ESP stuff, it's like a samurai sword, you know? Hori Hanzo, I don't know, the guy from Kill Bill who makes those special swords. I think his brother was working at ESP at the time and made these because they are, well, they were made for me, so they are perfect for me. Not a single complaint. They just feel unbelievable, as I've said. So anyways, I hadn't even really planned on making a video about the RA-2. Although, like I said, it's been asked for many times, it just wasn't in the agenda for me, but I'm working on another video where I wanted to play this one, and so I needed to get it restrung and all cleaned up and ready to go for that video. And so when I brought this out of the case, I noticed some discoloring on the frets and that these strings are pretty darn old, and I wondered, how old are they? Fortunately, as many of you have seen in the past, I always put a sticker on the back of my headstock after I do a string change that has the gauges, the tuning, and the date on there so that you know. And I have a lot of guitars, working with a lot of different guitars all the time. A lot of time you don't know when the strings were changed last. It could have been years, it could have been weeks, whatever. So you put a little sticker on the back. It's just a little handy dandy reminder to let you know exactly when that guitar was strung last. So upon taking this guitar out of the case and looking at the sticker on the back, I was surprised to see, and a little bit embarrassed, to see this. That says December 29th, 2017, drop C, 11 through 52. So those are expected, but the December 29th, 2017 means that this guitar was last strung up before Chimera, my band, reunited for a show we hadn't played together. I hadn't stepped on stage in 5 years to the date, actually. Our Camira Christmas 15, it was called. Our 15th annual Camira Christmas show here in Cleveland, Ohio, was December 30th, 2017, and it was 5 years to the day since I had last stepped on stage for a prior Camira Christmas show, which was my last before I left the band. Then the band went on and did a few more without me and without a bunch of the rest of the guys, but we reunited, 5 out of 6 of us in 2017, and it was an awesome night. Very special night. Everybody had a good time and it was great to reunite. And so these strings on this guitar, I used this guitar the entire show. I think maybe we played one 7-string song at the very end, but this is just what I decided to play the whole show. And so these are the strings from that show. So normally when I'm changing strings, I just throw them away, you know, but these are some special strings and I've decided to do something special with them. I'd like to give them away. Now, not just to anybody. A lot of you know I have a Patreon community that helps support everything I'm doing here, and I do a monthly giveaway, all sorts of cool stuff all the time, from posters and CDs and DVDs. I've given away EMG pickups from my guitars, signed vinyl. What was last month? Something cool. Oh, a Chris Pacusa Camira keyboard used on tours and all this. So all sorts of just cool memorabilia and stuff like that. And I figured it could be cool to repackage these strings back up into a box, you know, kind of sign them, do a couple guitar picks from the show, maybe a show poster, something like that. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna carefully take these strings off and I'll show you how I get everything packaged up for that giveaway and talk a little bit more about it and how you can get involved if you want to. So let's check that out and we'll get things going here. All right, so here we are. I'm going to attempt to wrap up these strings here and put them back in the box of fresh strings I just put on. These are my strings of choice, DR high beam. I'm using a custom 11 through 52 set, 11, 13, 20 wound, 30, 42, and 52. Love these, the high beams. And check it out, they've lasted 5 years here. And again, you can win what I'm packaging up here, and you're gonna see some more in a sec. You can win this as part of my May 2022 Patreon giveaway. Get involved and read more about that at patreon.com/RobArnoldWorld. Different tiers can get you different chances to win, increase your odds, you know, get your name and listen to the thanks list of my videos, see the videos early, get a little more behind the scenes with what I got going on here at Rob Arnold World. And most importantly, you're just helping a guy out. He's just looking to, you know, feed his family and play some guitar, you know? Oh, and so if you don't make it this month, I plan to do one every month, you know, until I run out of cool stuff to give away. So it's a great way to come on over and help support and get your name in to win or have a chance to win part of my monthly drawings. So I found these cool little zip ties, these mini guys. Look at how small that is. I'm gonna try to wrap this up here. Okay, so I got that. Clip these off. All right. Do I have a Sharpie over here? One sec. All right, so what I'm gonna do is pop these back in here. There we go. Now, I've taken that sticker off the guitar. If you could focus there, I don't know if it's focusing. And I'm gonna pop that right on here. Sign these, 2022. So almost a 5-year difference. Chimera. Christmas 15. There you go. To the lucky winner of also including a set of the guitar picks from the show and a rad printout. I didn't have a poster, but I printed out a picture. I want to say photo credit, maybe Mark Hunter, I don't know. But taking a picture, I found a picture of Matt holding the show poster. Signed there. So there's the pack. This is the grand prize for my May Patreon giveaway. Get yourself involved. And again, if you're watching this, take the entries during the first week of May. You'll read about that. I post about it. And after that, get in for June, July. Just get your name in there. Thank you, guys. So with that done, let's get the guitar restrung and cleaned up. And maybe jam some riffs. See how it sounds. I'll meet you guys back over at the workstation. All right, the guitar is strung up, tuned up, looking, and hopefully feeling good. We're gonna find out soon. That was an easy change. Dude, the float is absolutely perfect. I've made 0 adjustments because, like you've heard me say many times, as long as you maintain the same brand of strings and the same gauge and the same tuning, your float should be awesome all the time. Your intonation should be great all the time. Both of those are just absolutely perfect. If you're interested in my exact string changing method, I have many videos here on the channel. Check the description below for my string changing series tutorials. One thing I want to show you guys that is so cool that I just picked up, I put it back in the package just to show it off here, but I just found this thing. I came across it on Sweetwater. It's called the Music Nomad, the Nomad Tool Set. I have been waiting for something like this forever. For these exact reasons. Look at this. Right under there. Get that dust out of there. If you're interested in keeping your guitars clean like I am, this one, look, goes right in there perfectly. Right in there. It's got this brush, like a chick's makeup brush. You can brush out all that dust and stuff from any bridge, from up here. Look under here, the strings on your headstock. It's got this little thin guy that goes right under there and cleans all that dust away. In between, man, I'm telling you, the Nomad set, I forget exactly right now what it was. It was 10 or 12 bucks, and I have a new, complete Sweetwater gear list with all the stuff I use. Even if you can't get Sweetwater in your country, you go to Toman or whatever it is, you can still see my list, all the things I love to use, from my tuners and cables, the polishes that I like to use, the cloths, the tools, the Nomad set, even this guitar workbox workstation here. It's called the Tech Box from Ultra Case that I get questions about all the time because this thing is rad, dude. It's got tons of compartments in there. It's just perfect for gigging, taking around anywhere you want to go, even just having a station like this at your house. The fortunate thing is, it's pretty darn expensive. I think it's like 450 bucks or something, but worth it if you're serious about this stuff. And I am serious about the Nomad tool. Pick yourself up one. I think they're awesome. It's something I've been waiting for a long time. So that's gonna wrap this portion of the video up. Now I'm gonna jam some riffs. You can tell me what you think. And if I decide to just ride out into the sunset riffing and don't come back to say goodbye before we wrap the video, I want to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, hit that notification bell so you know every time new videos arrive. Make sure you check the description below for cool links to all sorts of stuff that I know you'll dig and be interested in. My channel's loaded with all sorts of diverse stuff, all relating to music, guitars, heavy metal, and all that. So appreciate you watching. Let's do this.